Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language, and we're going to discuss accounting for business combinations, part 4, and nasa transaction cost na tayo. So let's start with some quick notes. Acquisition-related costs are expense when incurred. Yeah, ito yun. Expense yun pag may mga acquisition-related costs, automatic expense yun. However, may mga exemptions tayo. Paano kapag debt securities, katulad ng mga bonds payable, notes payable, paano natin siya gagawin? Ni-measure natin siya sa amortized cost. So included siya yung initial measurement of the securities. Katulad ng bond issue cost, included siya. Kaso deduction siya sa carrying amount of bonds payable. So hindi siya expense ha. Hindi siya expense. Ang gagawin natin dyan, makikita natin yan mamaya sa problem solving. So deduction siya sa carrying amount. Kung for example, ang nasa example ko naman to, sabihin ko na rin, 1 million yung bonds payable mo. Bonds payable. Tapos may mga bond issue costs na let's say 60K. Mm. Ang tawag dito, magki-credit ka ng cash, tapos iti-debit mo tong bond issue cost mo. Kaso yung mismo babayaran mo pa rin itong 1 million na bonds payable. Okay? So hindi siya expense ha. Meron naman, paano pag equity securities, nag-i-issue ko ng share. Kapag may mga, ang tawag dito, may cost na syempre kung mag-issue ko ng share, may mga gastos din yan, di ba? Hindi siya ni-expense, binabawa siya sa share premium. At kung wala lang share premium, insufficient na, then pupunta tayo sa retained earnings. Katulad ng naaral nyo sa intermediate accounting ito nyo, sa equity section. Makita naman natin sa problem solving para mas malinaw. Ito, problem solving na tayo. So, pattern natin, on January 1, 2001, si ABC daw nang acquire ng all assets and assume all the liabilities of XYZ. So, alam natin si ABC yung acquirer. Always check kung sino yung acquirer, pati acquiree. Ito yung acquiree. Nalagay ko na lang EE. Yan. On this date daw, XYZ's assets and liabilities have fair values of 1.6 and 900,000 respectively. So alam natin, para makuha yung fair value of net identifiable assets, hindi minus mo lang to, 1.6 minus 900,000. ABC incurred the following acquisition-related costs. So may mga legal fees na 10,000, due diligence costs 100,000, and general administrative costs of maintaining an internal acquisitions department 20,000. Ito yung ine-expense natin. Ito yun, no? Ito yung sinasabi, acquisition-related costs are expense. Ito po yun. Mm-mm. Okay? Yan yung expense. Ngayon, mayroon tayong case dito. As consideration daw for the business combination, yung ABC na acquirer transferred 8,000 of its own equity instruments with par value per share of 100 and fair value per share of 125. Naalala nyo sa intermediate accounting 2, may par value at fair value to XYZ's former owners. Cost of registering the shares amounted to 40,000. How much is the goodwill? So, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na pag i-issue ko ng share, may gastos na 40,000. Ito po yun, no? Ibabawas natin siya sa share premium at kung wala na, retain earnings. Hmm. Okay, so let's have, ito yung formula na palagi natin ginagamit. Consideration transferred and blah, 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 blah. Let's start with consideration transferred. Ngayon, ang consideration transferred natin dito is hanapin natin. Magkano ba? Ito. Imbes na binayad ay cash, nagbayad siya ng equity instruments. 8,000 daw of its equity instruments. So, 8,000 shares, multiply mo siya sa fair value, hindi sa par value. Okay? So, 8,000. Baka malito kayo. Doon tayo mag-multiply sa fair value ha. Para makuha yung consideration. So, 1 million. Mm. Non-considering interest in the query, wala pa to. Wala nakalagay dito. Hindi naman sinabi, 80% lang, 70%. So, zero. Ito, wala pa to. Hmm. Total natin, that will be 1 million. At yung fair value of net identifiable assets, kasabi ko lang kanina, ito yun, di ba? Ito yung assets ng XYZ, ito yung liabilities niya. So, yung fair value of net identifiable assets, that will be 700,000. Wala naman siyang sinabing goodwill, so wala tayong i-exclude. Mhm. Okay. Okay, ano yung goodwill natin? Di minus mo lang, 300,000. Ganun lang siya, how much is the goodwill. Ngayon, we're going to do some journal entry. Hmm. So, the entries as follows. Lagay tayo ng date dito. January 1 ba yung nakalagay doon? January 1 nga. Tapos, lagay mo dito yung identifiable assets acquired. Ito sa point of view ni ABC. Acquired, magkano yun? Ito, 1.6. Natin yung nakuha niya, binili niya, di ba? Hmm. Ngayon, yung goodwill. Asset yun eh. Intangible asset yan na 300,000. Okay. At may magka-credit pa tayo. Yes, unahin mo na yung liabilities na 900,000. Liabilities assume that will be 900,000. Tapos, share capital, nag-issue ka ng shares, so i-credit mo yan. Pag dito sa share capital, base tayo sa par value. Par value. So, itong 100, 8,000, 8K na lang. 8K times mo ng 100, that will be 800,000. Mm. So, anong lalagay natin dito? Dito, papasok si share premium. Mm. There are two ways naman kung paano mo kukunin yung share premium. Una, pwede mong kunin yung 8,000 times 125, which is 1 million. Tapos, 8, ayan. Dalawa yung solution na gagawin ko. 8,000 times 125. Alam natin 1 million yan, di ba? Ibabawas natin siya sa share capital. That will be 200K. Another method is, pwede mong gawin, is 8,000 times mo sa 125 minus 100. Sir, saan nanggaling yung 125 pati 100? 125 yung fair value, par value mo 100. So, difference niyan ay 25. Multiplication yan, di ba, sa algebra? So, 8,000 times 25. O sige, pakita ko na lang. Magiging 8,000 times 25 yan. And that will be 200,000. By the way, nakuha ko to kay Sir Milan, itong problem na to. Yan, 200K. So, lalagyan mo sa share premium natin, 200K. Mapapansin mo naman yung kung shares lang naman yung binayad, yung share capital plus share premium, equal siya sa consideration transferred. Kung shares lang naman yung binayad, okay, yung binigay, para kapalit dun sa XYZ. Para ma-acquire XYZ. Okay. So, lalagyan natin dito, murahin ko lang to. Okay. Ang lalagyan natin dito is to record the transaction, to record the issuance of shares. Issuance of shares in consideration. Mali pa spelling. Consideration for the business combination. Hmm. But wait, there's more. Meron ba tayong yung share issuance cost natin na cost of registering the shares amounted to 40,000. Hindi natin siya expense. Remember, nakalagay po dito sa quick notes natin, kapag may debt securities ka, bond issue cost, di pala, dito sa letter B, kasi equity yan. Equity securities, yung mga cost to issue equity securities, deducted sa from share premium, which is itong 40,000. Nag-issue ka ng share, kumastos ka, ibabawas yan sa share premium. Okay, lagyan natin dito, January 1. Ba't dilaw? Puti. Mhm. We're going 2001. Lagay ko dito, share premium. De-debit mo sa share premium. Magkano yun? 40,000 yun. At ito ay cash in bank. Hmm. Yan. Cash in bank or pwedeng cash. Depende. So, lalagyan natin dito. Tingka lang ha. To record the cost of equity transaction. Okay. Next natin dito, meron pa. Yung mga acquisition related costs naman. That will be, ano yung mga acquisition costs na yon? Meron tayo dito, legal fees, pati due diligence costs. We can say it na lang na professional fees expense na lang sila. Professional fees expense. Bali 100 plus 10 yun ha. Lagay ko dito. It's 10K, 100,000. At meron pa tayong isa eh. Inabasa ako. General administrative costs. Lagay ko dito. General and administrative costs. That will be 10K. Okay? At dito, expense to mismo. Lagay natin dito, cash in bank. Okay. Cash in bank. 110. Siyempre, dapat balanse ang debit credit natin. Di ba? So, nalagay na lang natin dito is to record the acquisition related cost. Okay? So, again, sorry. Yung identifiable assets natin, 1.6. Meeting ko lang. Yung goodwill na nakuha natin, ito, 300,000. Liabilities assume, ito yung 900K. Yung share capital, bibase tayo sa par value. Okay? So, 8,000 yung shares, bibase tayo sa par value. At yung share premium, that will be 200,000, which is sinexplain ko kanina. Kasi 1 million yung consideration, di ba? So, 1 million minus 800,000. Kapag shares lang mismo, ha? At kapag, ang tawag dito, may yung cost ng equity transaction, ibabawas natin, i-debit natin yung share premium. At kung share premium insufficient, then retain earnings. Kaso 200,000 naman yung share premium natin, kaya pwede pa. Tapos cash in back. Next one, sa mga acquisition-related costs, ito yung expense mo lang natin. Itong mga legal fees, diligence costs, general administrative costs, expense yan. Ganun lang. Debit mo lang, tapos credit ka ng cash. Okay. Let's have the next one. Okay. Case 2 tayo. So same pattern. As consideration for the business combination, ABC company issued bonds with face amount and fair value of 1 million. Transaction costs daw incurred in issuing the bonds amounted to 50,000. How much is the goodwill? Okay. So dito, ah, ay, nakalimutan ko lagay yung ano. Wait lang. One moment. Okay, nilagay ko na. So dito, this one is debt instrument. Okay? So kanina, nag-issue tayo ng share pambayad. Dito naman, debt instrument. So that will be bonds. Nag-issue tayo ng bonds payable para makuha natin yung ma-acquire natin si XYZ. Okay? So consideration transferred natin dito is 1 million kasi yung fair value ng bonds ay 1 million. At dilaw to. Okay. Yung non-considering interest and acquiring wala naman kasi 100%. Same lang naman din to kanina. So total natin is 1 million. Fair value of not identifiable assets acquired. So same lang to kanina. Ito yun, know, 1.6 minus 1 ng 900,000. That will be 700,000. Yun yung goodwill. That will be 300,000 din. Magkakaiba lang tayo dito sa journal entry. So, entries natin, ganito yan. So, January 1 din to, di ba? January 1. Tapos, identifiable assets acquired. So, 1.6 yan. Ito yung kanina. At yung goodwill natin dito, lagay natin, which is 300,000. At credit tayo, liabilities assume. That will be, magkano ulit yun? Titingin ko nga sa taas. Ayun, 900,000. Mm. Tapos, bonds payable to. Mm. Napapansin nyo kanina, ito kasi, share capital. Kasi, shares yung in-issue niya eh. Equity instrument yung in-issue. Dito naman, debt instrument. So, bonds payable tayo na nagkakalaga ng, ayun, 1 million yung face amount niya. Mhm. At mapapansin mo naman, di ba, equal yung debit credit natin. Dapat. So, lalagay natin dito is to record the issuance of bonds as consideration for the business combination. Mhm. Okay, next one, meron tayong issue cost, di ba? Yung bond issue cost, ito, dito, ang tawag dito, nalagay natin siya dito. Okay. Remember, na pinakalagay sa bond issue cost natin, sabi dito, kapag debt securities, kasi di ba bonds payable yan, bond issue costs are included as deduction in the carrying amount of bonds payable. So yung magiging carrying amount ng bonds payable mo is from 1 million, naalala mo kanina, 1 million yung face amount of bonds payable. Babawas mo dyan yung bond issue cost. So that will be 950,000 na lang yung carrying amount ng bonds payable mo. Mhm. Okay? Nalagay ko dito. Nasaan na yun? Ah, ito. Nalagay ko muna dito yung date. Kaso, remember, yung ibabayad mo pa rin na buo is 1 million, ha? Ang, ang nangyari lang, yung carrying amount mo ngayon, 950,000 na lang. So, debit ka ng bond issue cost. Parang ganito yun eh. Nanghiram ka ng pera sa bangko ng 1,000. Kasi ibibigay na lang sa'yo ng bangko 950 na lang. Kasi baka may charge na 50 pesos pa nanghiram ka. Pag 950 na kuha mo, kaso pagbalik nun, pag nangyari, after ng ilang months, kung depende kung ano yung napagkasundo nyo sa bangko, babalik mo siya ng buo ng 1,000. Nanghiram ka lang, sabi, ganito yun, ulitin ko, nanghiram ka ng pera sa bangko ng 1,000 pesos. Kasi sabi ng bangko, may charge yun, let's say 50 pesos. Makukuha mo, 950 na lang. After ng ilang months, or depende kung ano yung pinag-usapan nyo, hindi 950 ibabayad mo, 1 million. So, same lang din to sa bonds payable. Okay. Kaya ito yung parang bonds issue cost natin na, kano ulit yun? 50,000, yes. Tapos dito, cash in bank. Pwedeng cash or cash in bank. Depende sa'yo. Ay, depende kung ano naman nakalagay sa problem. Okay. So, lalagay natin dito yung to record. Lagyan natin ng description. To record the bond issue cost. Okay. At last part na tayo ng journal entry. Yan, sa pang date. Ito yung kanina lang. Actually, copying ko na lang din. Ito yon. Ito lang yun. Oh. Same lang din siya. Kasi same pattern lang naman tayo. Eh. Nagkaiba lang dun sa ito kasi bond issue cost. Kasi debt instrument yung ginamit natin. Ito naman is equity instrument. Dito lang nagkaiba. Oh. Same lang sila. Oh. Ito lang na pinag-share capital. Mm-mm. Okay. Alright. So, that's the end of the lesson on transaction costs under business combination. We're going to talk about naman next topic. Next video ko is restructuring provision. I got this from Sir Milan, ha? Okay. If you have questions or need of clarifications naman, please comment down. Again, this is James, your math and language instructor. Please like and subscribe. Laking tulong po ito. I'll see you on my next video. Maraming salamat po. Bye!